We all crave something sweet now and then, especially after meals or during those quiet late night moments. But those sugar loaded desserts don't always love us back. So today I'm sharing four of my favorite no sugar desserts, sweetened with nature, made with real nourishing ingredients. They are gentle on your body, good for your gut, and also super satisfying. Let's get into it. We are starting with a frozen treat that's basically a meal prep for your sweet tooth.
Alright, so I'm starting by mashing up some fresh blueberries. And if you got a bit of sweet tooth like me, you can add a little honey too. Totally optional, but it gives that perfect hint of sweetness. Then I'm taking some thick Greek style yogurt and spreading it out on a flat plate lined with butter paper. You can shape it however you like. I just go with a rough oval shape, nothing fancy. Greek yogurt is amazing for your gut, full of protein, and actually keeps you full for a good while. Now I'm layering those mashed blueberries on top. Blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, great for your skin and your brain, and even your mood. Once that's done, just pop it in the freezer for about 3 hours, and that's it. You got yourself these creamy, tangy, frozen yogurt blueberry bars. It's the kind of dessert that feel like a treat, but it's actually doing your body some good. It's super nourishing and really simple. Next up, one of my absolute favorite combos, pan toasted pear with yogurt. So I'm heating a pan and sprinkling a little bit of dried date powder. It's naturally sweet, and when it hits the hot pan, it starts to caramelize beautifully. And that's when the magic begins. Now I'm gently laying down some sliced pear right over it. In just a few seconds, you'll get this warm, almost honey like aroma filling your kitchen. Once the underside is golden and slightly caramelized, I flip them over. The pear softens and that natural sweetness starts to shine. It smells so good. I like to sprinkle just a little more date powder on top. Now, just to amp up the flavor, and then it's ready to plate. I serve it with a spoonful of creamy Greek style yogurt, and for that final touch, a pinch of cinnamon. It adds a warm, cozy note and pairs so well with the pear. This one's not just delicious, it's nourishing too, loaded with fiber, natural sugars, and probiotics. Honestly, it feels like dessert, but it's pure goodness. Right, next up, this frozen mango chia pudding. I'm starting with some frozen mangoes, just tossing them into a jar and blending it into a nice, smooth puree. That's it, no sugar, nothing else. Mango is already sweet and creamy on its own, especially when frozen. Now I'm pouring a bit of that into a glass just to cover the bottom. Not too much, maybe about 20%. Then I'm adding soaked chia seeds. I had them soaked in full fat milk for a few hours, and they've turned all thick and pudding like. On top of that, I'm adding a little more of mango puree because why not? The more the mango, the better. And now for the fun part, some freshly chopped mango cubes right on top to finish it off. And that's it, mango chia pudding done. It's creamy, fruity, and feels like dessert. And here comes this cozy little treat, a healthy apple cheesecake. Don't imagine the usual fancy sugar loaded cheesecake here. This one's wholesome, nourishing, and still tastes absolutely delicious. So, first, I'm toasting some rolled oats on a low flame. Keep stirring, we want them golden and nutty, not burnt. Once that's done, I'm blending them with a few soft dates, not into a powder, just a chunky crush. Now that mix goes into a bowl and I'm adding a generous spoonful of plain peanut butter. This brings everything together and turns it into a soft, sticky base that's full of fiber and healthy fat. Next, I'm dicing up some fresh apples and cooking them down with just a splash of water, a pinch of cinnamon, and a tiny bit of nutmeg. You can add a little honey too if you like it sweeter. Let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes with the lid on and oh god, the smell! It's like warm apple pie in a pan. Now for the creamy middle layer, I'm using pre-soaked chia seeds. I've soaked it in coconut milk, but you can use any kind of milk. Mixing them with some thick, plain Greek yogurt, a dash of nutmeg, and just a few drops of vanilla. Give it a good mix. This layer is light, creamy, and filled with gut friendly goodness. To assemble, I'm pressing down that oat date peanut base into the bottom. I'm pressing it very well. Then gently layering the chia seed yogurt mix. And finally, the soft spiced apples go right on top. Be generous with it. You want a good apple bite in every spoonful.
So, yeah, no sugar doesn't mean no fun. These treats are sweet, nourishing, and leave you feeling good after you eat them. So, save them, try them all, and I'll see you again soon.